To get ahead of 99% people in the gym, you don't need to work harder than them, just a little smarter. I made insane progress in just 4 months while recovering from surgery and eating the complete opposite of what a perfect diet looks like. Now, I'm going to show you the 3 simplest tactics that help me do it so you can use them too. By the end of this, the next time you take your shirt off in front of her, your face will go from this to this. But think about this. Before you even try to get her into the bedroom, what do? Shave that jungle, I hope, keep your breath fresh, and you select your underwear with the least amount of holes. But for some reason, when it comes to the gym, literally something that could change your life 360, we treat it like garbage and don't even prepare. Now here we have 2 versions of me training, but only one of them was actually getting results. The version of me that made progress ate like a dog before training, so I had real fuel to actually push myself. And I instantly saw better results from this. And on the days I felt drained after a long ass day of work, I take some pre-workout and it's like a magic switch that flips me from, I just want to get this bullshit over with, to let's get some work done, papi. And with that pre-workout, I downed 500 ml of water. Because when you're hydrated, your heart rate stays lower. So you won't be gassed out in the warm-up itself or when you're climbing the steps of the gym. Say you're bench pressing 60 kilos, and without that water, your heart rate might shoot up to 160. But if you hydrate beforehand, it could stay closer to 140 and you'll feel calmer, more in control, and ready to push even harder on your next set. And the cherry on top, I'd listen to fucking Viking music, man, to feel like a Viking, even though I'm just a Dubai city boy. Walking into the gym without preparing for it, it's like showing up to a first date without even showering. So by being better prepared in a gym full of house cats, you'll be the lion and you'll easily double the return on every single gym session you do. And if what I'm saying is resonating with you, I've helped people just like you lose 4.2 kilos of fat and pack on some lean muscle, simply by giving them a clear plan to follow each day. Now here's the crazy part. The better prepared you are, the less you actually need to do to get results. A few months ago, I got my purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and there's this unwritten rule that all purple belts can skip the warm-up. So sometimes our crazy coach would absolutely wreck us during the warm-ups, carrying people across the mats, 200 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and by the time we actually got to the part that made us better jiu-jitsu, the drills, we were already dead. So I started skipping those warm-ups and going straight into the drills. Not only did I learn faster with more energy, I was smashing all my enemies too. So getting in shape is the same. There's a ton of noise that drains your energy from what actually matters. Stretching, foam rolling, activation drills, most of it is absolute bullshit. It's nonsense. The whole point of a warm-up is to prep your joints and your muscles for the lifts you're about to do. And the best way to do that? Light warm-up sets in the same lifts you're about to do. Not 15 minutes of some random-ass stretch which has no relation to the workout you're even going to do. Now, if you enjoy stretching for mobility or to feel good, okay, go ahead. But don't expect those wanky-ass stretches to actually build mobility, because real mobility work needs intensity, not half-hearted poses. And to be honest, moving your joints around for 2 to 3 minutes is more than enough to get you warmed up. So avoid wasting energy on stuff you don't even need. Save it for the things that actually drive the results you're looking for. But even when we use the energy in the right places, we still screw up sometimes. When you're in the gym, think of your energy and time like it's money. It is money. Now try to remember the time you were the brokest you've ever been, and I hope that time is not right now. Because when you were broke, you spent carefully on what actually mattered and what you needed. Every set you do should have a reason. If you want broader shoulders, then invest in lateral raises with real intensity. You will get the highest return. But doing them after 20 minutes of cardio, 20 minutes of stretching, and 50 sets of whatever, that's just suicide. Because when it's time to accelerate and step on the gas, you've barely got any fuel left in the tank because you've done so much unnecessary bullshit before that. So eliminate anything that has no use to us. Focus on what moves the needle, and that's how you get ahead. Now, in my life, I've coached hundreds, maybe even 1,000 people in group classes, and a large portion of them never got results, no matter how hard they tried, which fucking breaks my heart. I'd see members who'd done over 1,000 classes and their name was on the wall, but they didn't even look like they trained. It wasn't because I'm a shit coach, it's because they were exercising and not training. Someone would come on Monday, absolutely blast their upper body, and then show up the next day and do it again when it wasn't even recovered. And the next week, the exercises were completely different. The rep ranges changed. Nothing was consistent. Because when you're training randomly, you have no clear goal to strive towards. They weren't trying to add weight to their bench press. They weren't thinking, last week I did 8 reps. This week I am doing 10 reps. There was no progression, just chaos. And that's what most people, unfortunately, do in the gym today. They show up and they go through the motion, eyes half open, half-heartedly. No mind-muscle connection, no clue what they lifted last week, no real program, just bouncing from one workout to the next, hoping for change like a slut, while their body stays the same. That's why so many people stay stuck in the same body despite working their ass off. Exercising is like swiping through random Tinder dates every single night. But training is building a committed relationship with one goal. So if you want to stop just exercising and actually train, follow a structured program that gives you enough time to rest and recover in between and includes exercises you enjoy and challenges you to outdo the weights you lifted last week. All you have to do to get ahead of everyone in the gym is walk in prepared with a plan, fueled and focused like a fucking hunting wolf, not like a putty cat. Cut out all the bullshit and spend your energy on what actually drives results. And lastly, train like a fucking boss. Don't just exercise and wank around in the gym. And don't forget to sign up to lose those 4.2 kilos of fat, because if you do that, the results will take care of themselves. Now here's the thing though, even after all the progress I made, I still had some stubborn belly fat. So watch this next if you're ready to stop winging it and follow a proven system that actually gets rid of it for good.